The Mindful Life Practice.
All right, so drop into your child's pose. Hips on the heels, taking some deep breaths in and out. So our practice today is going to kind of circle back to things we've been working on for the past few weeks. I've named this practice all kinds of binds. And a bind in yoga, it's when one part of the body holds another, or when two parts of the body are intertwined. What's the purpose of this? It sometimes lets the body relax, deepen into the pose. Sometimes it allows you to hold the posture for a longer period of time. And we can also use our binds to work into tightness, right? To get the maximum benefit of a posture. Let's take one more round of breath just in our neutral child's pose. And then you're gonna walk your palms over to the right. Land your left palm on top of your right palm. Take a little bit of a side bend in your child's pose. And then walking the other way. Left palm over to the left, right palm on the left, taking the side bend through the right side body. Coming all the way back into a neutral. Let's peel up into our tabletop. And then we're gonna thread the needle with the arms. So take your right arm up towards the sky, take a deep breath in, and then thread your right arm under, right shoulder lands, right cheek lands. Messages in the chat. The mic is not plugged in properly. Never mind, okay. And then we're gonna twist the opposite way, okay? So come all the way up. And then take the left arm up and then thread the left arm underneath the right. Before we move, if you have an intention for your practice, maybe take a second to kind of line that up now. I am strong, I am capable. I'm doing my best, whatever you want it to be. Come all the way back into your table, and then let's take a breath in, finding yourself in a cow. And then exhale, curl your spine up, tuck your chin. This is your cat. Let's take 3 more of these, just a breath in, and then a breath out. 2 more. And then 1 more. And then come all the way back into a neutral. You're gonna tuck your toes under and lift up into your first plank. Now, if you need to be on your knees in your plank, that's okay. You don't need to have your knees necessarily lifted. Good, yeah, nice and strong here. Push the ground away. Almost like the space in between your shoulder blades is lifting up. Heels are stacking above your toe mounds. Long line from heels all the way through the crown of the head. Take 3, take 2, and then take 1. You're going to land onto your right forearm and land onto your left forearm, coming into your forearm plank. Take a few breaths, inhale, and then exhale. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. And then just land your hips onto the mat. We're gonna take one more pose. I actually don't know what this pose is called. I've written it down as twist on earth wing stretch. Maybe Sarah or Frederic could tell me afterwards. We're gonna lie down. Lie your right arm flat out on the ground beside you. Okay, lift your left tippy toes up. And you're just gonna push into your left palm and slowly start kind of getting into that shoulder blade. And if you're good to go all the way across and land your left toes, go for it. And then maybe you lift the left arm and sort of reach it over towards the right arm and take a few breaths. And then come all the way back. And then we're just gonna take that the opposite way. So lifting your right leg up, bending the knee, arm lays flat of the left palm. Maybe you reach the right arm all the way up. Take it into a little bit of a twist. 3, 2, and then 1. Come all the way back through to center. Plant your palms underneath the shoulders. Lift all the way up into a table. And then bring yourself up into a downward facing dog. Let's do something a little bit funky with our down dogs. You're gonna walk your hands in slightly, walk your feet in slightly. If you just wanna take a neutral, so it's a little bit of a shorter down dog, go for it. If you wanna play around with a little bit of a twist, I want you to leave your right hand secure on the mat. Take your left palm and see if you can grip your right ankle, and then kind of peel your chest under your right arm. See how that feels. If it doesn't feel good, then just go back to normal. Just giving you some fun binds to play around with. And then take the opposite. So left palm stays rooted, right palm grips the left ankle and then twist. Come all the way back to neutral, bend through the knees, gaze forward, just step your feet up to meet your hands. Let's take an inhale, halfway lift, an exhale, fold, and then press through both feet. Inhale, sweep your palms up, interlace your palms up overhead, and then press that interlace over towards the right. So you're coming into a lateral side bend. And then inhale all the way up, side bend the opposite way. So even this is a bind, right? You're interlacing the palms, you're binding them together. Inhale, come all the way up. And then let's release our palms. Now interlace them behind the back body and take your breath in. And then hinge forward, finding this variation of a forward fold. You can bend the knees a lot and then just kind of rock from side to side, sort of getting into it. Taking 3, taking 2, and then taking 1. Release that grip of the palms. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Take an exhale, fold, plant the palms, step your feet back. And then let's move through our first vinyasa. Slowly come up to your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Bend through the knees, gaze forward. Hop or step feet up to meet the hands. Let's inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, sit the hips back, lift up into your chair. Yeah, you got it. Take 3, take 2, and then take 1, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to lower, plant the palms, hop or step back, vinyasa. Coming all the way up to your down dog. Let's take 3 breaths, magic 3s. And then bend through the knees, gaze forward, hop or step feet up to the front of the mat. We're gonna take 1 more just like this. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, sit back, lift into your chair. Take 3. You got it. Take 2. And then take 1. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to lower. Make your way back. Move through your vinyasa. Find yourself up to your down dog. Take 3 breaths. And then we're gonna actually bend through the knees, gaze forward, and see if we can hop into a crisscross and then a boat pose, okay? So you're gonna hop, crisscross, land on your bottom, lift up into your Navasana, your boat. Yeah, you got it. Beautiful, cool. All right, inhale, stay lifted. And then exhale, lean back your Ardha Navasana, or I like to call it your boat float, and feel a little quiver and stay for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then for 1, come all the way back up. Okay, 3 more of these. Lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, lift. 2 more lowering. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift. Last one, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, just lower your body down. Interlace your palms behind the back of your skull. We're gonna do a tiny bit more core. So curl up into a little bit of a ball, so elbows meet the knees, and we're gonna lengthen through the right leg, tap your right elbow to left knee, stay for 3, stay for 2, and then stay for 1, crisscross the opposite way. Stay for 3, stay for 2, and stay for 1. Let's keep going like this. And then twist. Oh, my core is starting to feel it. Twist. This is what happens when you take a few days off of the power. Sometimes it's what your body needs, yeah. It's good to wake it back up again. Let's take 4 more. 3 more. You got it. 2 more. And then last one. And then come all the way knees into the chest. Now let's try a fancy transition. Rock and roll the length of the spine, and I want you to see if you can rock all the way up and over into your chair without touching your hands to the ground. And if you have to touch the ground, that's okay, it's still fancy. All good. You're still a yogi, I promise. Stay for 1 more inhale, and then just exhale into a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, make your way down, plant the palms, step or hop back, Vinyasa. And let's do a couple little warm-up flows. Okay, so leave your left toes where they are, take your right leg up towards your sky, 3-legged dog. Draw your right knee in, step your right foot between the palms. Let's inhale, come all the way up into a crescent. And then exhale the palms back down, step your right foot back, and then Vinyasa. Opposite side. Left leg lifts. Draw your left knee in. Step that foot between the palms. Inhale up. And then exhale, take it back. And then Vinyasa. By the way, you can always Vinyasa with your knees down. You can always skip the Vinyasa. All of you guys have been practicing with me for a while. I know that you have good judgment about how your body is feeling each day. Take your right leg up towards the sky. We're gonna do it again. Drawing your right knee in, step the right foot forward. Inhale up into a crescent. And then exhale, come back down. Now this time, see if you can step your right foot back and keep your right foot lifted. And then lower down just with your left toes and then roll over your left toes. And then maybe you need to land the right foot and come all the way back. And if you have to do it with both feet on the ground, that's cool too. Opposite side, left leg lifts. Draw your left knee in, step your left foot between the palms. Inhale up into a crescent. Exhale, lower back down. Step your left foot back. And then maybe you Vinyasa with it lifted. Come to down dog. Take 3 solid breaths. Bend through the knees, gaze forward. Step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, sit back, find your chair. Just gonna step away from my plants. Taking your palms into heart center. We're gonna take a breath in, slightly lift at your elbows. And then when you exhale, twist your right elbow onto your left knee. Now your right knee is gonna wanna shoot forward. I want you to glide it back in space. And you should feel a little quiver through the legs, a little bit of a shake. Sit a little lower. Come all the way back through center. And then twist the opposite way. Coming all the way back up. Inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, hop or step back. Vinyasa. Coming all the way back to your down dog. We're gonna take one more warm-up flow, okay? This time I want you to lift your right leg up towards the sky. Now, if you want, you might just bend your right knee and step it forward, just like we did before. If you're interested in getting a little hop going on, you're gonna bend through your left knee, gaze forward, get a little bit of momentum, and then see if you can hop your left foot forward, land onto your right toes, inhale all the way up into a crescent. Yeah, you got it. And then exhale, open into a warrior two. So you land onto your back heel, long low lunge. Breath in, reverse your warrior. And then breath out, come all the way up. Windmill your palms to the mat and frame the foot. Okay, keep your right palm where it is. Take your left palm up towards the sky. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. Step your left foot back, back, back. Find yourself in a Vashisthasana, a side plank. Swim your left arm under. Peel it back up. Do it 3 more times. 2 more. And then 1 more. And then land your left palm back down and then move through a vinyasa flow. All right, let's do the opposite. Left leg lifts. Get a little bend through your right knee. Either just step the left foot or see if you can look forward and hop. Lifting all the way up. Nice job. Open up the arms. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill down. Root through your left palm as you spiral the right palm upwards. And then step the right foot all the way back. Find your plank, your side plank, yeah. Breath in, keep the arm lifted. Breath out, lower. Breath in, lift. Breath out, lower. 2 more. And then 1 more. And then take the right arm back up. Let's land the right palm. Land onto both knees. Okay, so we're in a plank now with the knees grounded. We're gonna practice our chaturanga arms, so our yoga push-ups. So I want you to draw your elbows back in space, close alongside the side body, and then push the ground away and lengthen the arms back up. Okay, so this yoga push-up action, it's really important for building strength for our future arm balances. So when you're moving through your vinyasa, this is the way that your arms should be. Drawing back. If you want to practice this on the toes with the knees, the toes tucked, the knees lifted, go ahead. I'm good right here. Let's take 3. Let's take 2. And then let's take 1. And then just sit the hips back for a second and rest into a child's pose. And then just peel your way up into seated. Let's tuck the toes under, land the hips onto the heels, And we're gonna do a little bit, just take a little bit of a break and do a little bit of stretching through the arms. So if this is really uncomfortable, you can come back here. Okay. If you're okay right now with the toes tucked stayed, let's open the arms into gate goalpost arms, and then cross your right arm underneath the left and wiggle the arms together. So this is your Garudasana, your eagle arms. Let's unwind the arms and then go the opposite way. All right, so what are we going to be working on today? We're going to do shoulders. We're going to do hips. We are going to be working towards an arm balance at the end. And we will be moving through some different binds. So this is a bind, arms weaving together. All right, take one more breath. And then unwind the arms. Just plant the palms back down. Massage out through the feet. And then tuck the toes. Lift up and back into a plank. Let's just hold on to our plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it? 4, 3, 2, and then 1. You can either move through a vinyasa or just go straight up to your down dog. All right, so let's do something different today. I find that, I'm always cueing with the right foot first, and we get super conditioned to this. Get really used to it. So I'm gonna try something different. We're gonna move through our main flow with left leg first. Left side first. We're gonna see how this works for us. We'll see if I can remember it. Okay, so take your left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Then through your your left knee, I already messed it up. Stack the left hip over the right. Now, if you want to ripple forward, if you're feeling open enough already and flipping your dog, go ahead. Landing your left toes, outer edge of the right foot, lifting your left arm up behind you. Come all the way into center, left knee into the chest. Stay for 3, for 2, and then for 1, perhaps you rock star, kicking the left heel out, taking the right arm up towards the sky. Yeah, good, you got it. Land the right palm back down, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, lift your left leg up, find a side plank variation. You could just have it stacked. Maybe you're feeling a little bit funky. Do whatever you want to do. Take it for 3, for 2. And then on 1, you're going to step the left foot all the way forward. Okay? Roll onto the right heel. Take your left arm to the inside of the left foot. Take your right arm up towards the sky. All right, so let's do a half bind. So you're gonna wrap your right arm around your back body and hook the right fingertips near the left thigh. Okay, keep the bend in the knee. Holding here for 3, for 2. And then on 1, we're gonna come all the way up and keep that bind. So you're in a bit of a warrior 2, but with your right arm wrapping behind you. I know it's weird. If it feels too weird, just extend your right arm behind you. It's okay. I can't really see you. The Zoom squares are really small. Lengthen through your left leg. Walk your right foot in a tiny bit. And then hinge forward. And then clock your left arm alongside your left leg. So this is like a half bound triangle. Yeah, you got it. Okay, let's try one more tricky thing. If you want to stay here, stay here. And if you want to come into a bound half moon, you're going to shift weight onto your left foot and your left fingertips and reach your right leg up. Yeah. Taking one more breath. Bend through your left knee, step your right foot all the way back. Turn your toes out, your heels in, sitting down into a goddess squat, bend your knees, knees are stacking above the ankles, open your arms wide, wrap your right arm underneath the left, so eagle arms again, keeping low, deep breaths in and out. Open your arms, crisscross the opposite way. 3 breaths. Take one more inhale, one more exhale, and then lengthen up through the legs, unwind the arms. I want you to take a wide step with your left foot, and then turn your right toes to face the back of the mat. We are going to try doing our pyramid pose today with a reversed prayer. So hands are going to press together behind the back. If this doesn't work for your shoulders, you can just let your arms dangle or have your hands at your heart center, okay? Take your breath in, and then as you exhale, hinge your way forward. Okay, take 3 deep breaths. And then slowly lift all the way up to stand. Let's remove our palms and place them into the heart center. And then shift weight onto the right foot as you lengthen the left leg up behind you. Take yourself into a warrior 3, gazing low, 3 breaths. And then draw your left knee up into the chest. Interlace palms on the left shin. Taking 1 inhale, 1 exhale, and then land your left foot. Inhale, palms up towards the sky, and then exhale, take it into a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale your way back down, plant the palms, step your feet back, finding your strong plank. Stay for 3, stay for 2, and then on 1, move through your vinyasa, coming all the way back into your down dog. All right, so we did the left leg first. So now we're gonna do the right leg. Okay, take your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend through your right knee, stack the hips. Either stay here, or if you want, you're gonna ripple forward and then flip your dog, landing onto the right toes, outer edge of the left foot. Lift your heart up towards the sky, 3, 2, and then 1. Come all the way back, right knee into the chest, hold for 3, for 2, and then for 1, if you want a rock star, right leg goes across, land your left heel, lift your arm up, and then land your left palm. Let's take the right leg all the way up, right arm lifts, finding your side plank, and then step your right foot all the way forward. Right palm goes to the inside of the right foot. Land onto your left heel. Take your left arm up towards the sky, and then maybe you weave it back, taking that little half bind. And then we'll stay low in this extended side angle. You might be up on the fingertips to create a bit more space. And then slowly lift all the way up with your right arm extended. Warrior 2 with this bind, this half bind. Lengthen through your right leg. Walk your left foot in a tiny bit, and then hinge forward. Right arm alongside the right leg. Oh no, the cat is waking up. I don't know if you can see her. Finding your triangle. And then if you feel like it, shifting weight onto your right foot, right fingertips, lifting your left leg behind you. Step your left foot all the way back. Let's lengthen up. We're turning all 10 toes to face the sidewall. And then this time we're gonna hinge forward. And then I'm gonna give you an option. You can land your right fingertips where you want and just lift the left arm up. Or if you wanna come into a little bit of a bound twist, you are going to reach your right arm across to the left leg and then grip the ankle and then take the left arm up. And then let's do the opposite. Left palm onto the right ankle, right arm reaches up. Slowly unwind. Press through the feet, come all the way up. Turn your left toes to face the front of your mat. Step your right foot in 45-degree angle. Palms will press together at your back body, and if they're not reaching, they can be at your front body. It's all good. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, tilt forward. And remember, it's okay to have a little bit of a micro bend in the front knee. In fact, it's a good idea, so you don't overdo it with that left leg. Slowly lift all the way up to stand. Take the palms into the heart center. This time, shift your weight forward, finding yourself into a warrior three. And then slowly tilt all the way up, right knee into the chest. Yeah, you got it. Take three, take two, and then take one. And then just land your right foot alongside your left and press your palms into heart center. Breath in and then breath out. Step your feet wide now a little bit, kind of like at the edge of your mat. You're gonna bend through your knees and then sit your body down into a Buddha squat. Yeah, nice. Okay, so you can either just take this neutral squat if you like, or you might take your right palm out to the right, take your left arm up, and then see if you can weave back, gripping the palms together. And then slowly unwind the opposite way. Let's extend through the left arm, extend through the right arm, and then see if you can interlace the palms behind you that way, gazing over the shoulder. Coming all the way back, palms into heart center. Now, if you want to stay in your squat, go ahead. And if you want to come into a crow, a Vinyasa, we're going to plant palms onto the mat, lift your body up, wiggle your feet in a tiny bit, snuggle your knees into your armpits and see if you can shift your way forward. Toes might be lifting. Come look and see how you're going. Yeah, nice. You got it. Yeah. Beautiful. You can also just be in plank, that's good too. Nice. If you want to jump back, if that's something that's part of your practice, go ahead. Yeah, nice, beautiful. And let's all link up in either a down dog or, yeah, why not a down dog? Let's do a down dog. Bend through your knees, gaze forward. Let's hop the feet through crisscross again. Come our way back into this Navasana that we did. And then slowly hinge all the way back, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 curl up. 3 more of these, balancing on the sits bones. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 lift. 2 more hinging. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lift. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then after 1 this time, you land. Take your right leg up towards the sky. We are going to grab onto the right ankle and then kind of get into the hamstrings a little bit here. So I should have mentioned, if you have super tight hamstrings and if you prefer to have a strap on your right foot, go ahead. We're just going to stay here for a few breaths because we are going to be needing our hamstring flexibility later on. If you can reach enough that your fingertips can grab around your big toe, you might do that. Yeah, nice. And if you don't have a strap, you can use like whatever you can find around the house. A scarf. I love seeing like people's innovative props. If there's anything I've realized through this coronavirus thing, it's like we don't need all that fancy gym equipment, right? A lot of the things we have around our houses can actually serve the purpose, and they're a lot cheaper. Take 1 more breath. And then let's take the opposite side. Okay, so lengthen your right leg long. Take your left leg in. Start by walking your hands up the ankle, and then maybe you can take the big toe, and if you want to have a strap, go ahead. Take one more breath. And then just release that foot back down. Let's do a little bit more core, okay? Interlace your palms on the back of the head. Draw your body up. Take your left elbow to tap your right knee. Hold for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Cross the opposite way. Holding. 3, 2, 1. Yay, core. You know, I've realized something over the time that I've been practicing yoga, and it's the days when you don't feel like doing yoga. It's the days when you can benefit from it the most, the days when you need it the most. Today I was having one of those days. But you can't very well not show up if you're the instructor. And there's always this moment, like partway through the practice, when I'm like automatically feeling better. I don't know if you have that too. Let's just do one more of each side. 3, 2, 1, and then shift. 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way back. Fancy transition time. Hands onto the backs of the thighs. Can you rock and roll the length of the spine and bring your body all the way up into your chair? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay, hands at heart center. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, twist right elbow, left knee. And maybe you stay here, okay? You can stay here. If you want to go into revolved Bakasana or revolved crow, if that's something you're working on, you might lift your heels, and you can also just work on like placing the hands. That's cool too. Just place the hands and staying low in this kind of squat thing. And then if you're coming into it, you're gonna snuggle your left hip onto your left elbow, right elbow onto the left knee, and lift your feet up. If you're doing it like Frederic, you probably only have one elbow. Oh, Yassi's got it with one elbow, nice. I still have to do it with 2. Nice, beautiful, wow. Frederic's even scissor kicking. Yeah, she should be the power yoga teacher. She should replace me. All right, let's take the opposite way. So coming all the way back up into your chair, and then twist the opposite way. Left elbow, right knee. Lift your toe, or sorry, your heels, lowering down. Maybe you can bring yourself to float. And remember that the pose is really not the goal. It is not why we're here. But it's pretty amazing to see these people that, you know, we started this regular yoga practice about 2 months ago. And it's pretty amazing to see the progress that 2 months has brought you. You should be proud of that. And if you're just starting out, you should be proud of that too. Nice, let's come all the way back up to stand and then just forward fold. Okay, we're going on that journey one more time. Oh no, we might not have time for our final arm balance. Let's try. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back, vinyasa. I'm gonna move you through this quickly. Coming all the way back up into your down dog. Left leg up towards the sky, 3-legged. Draw your left knee in, step your left foot between the palms, land onto your right heel. Take your left palm to the inside of the left foot, right arm up towards the sky. So we did our half bind earlier. Now, if you want to go into your full bind, you have the right arm already set up. You might wrap the left arm under. Yeah, you got it. Nice. And then you know where to go. Either you stay here, or if you've been working on this for a while and you know how to get into bird of paradise, then go for it. Hopping your right foot forward, lifting your left leg up. I don't feel like I have a lot of hamstring flexibility today. Oh, there you go. 2, and then 1. and then land the left foot back down. Stepping your right foot all the way back. Let's lift all the way up, come all the way up. I'm gonna skip our half moon on this side. Just lengthen through the left leg, turn the left toes in, turn the right toes out to face the back wall. Step your left foot into the 45-degree angle. This time, inhale your arms up overhead, reach through the arms, and then hinge forward. This time in your pyramid pose, your arms are reaching down towards the mat. And we're gonna shift weight off of the left foot. So bend a little bit through the right knee to lift all the way up to stand. Lift your left leg high, 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 coming into standing splits. Walking your right palms back as you lift your left leg higher. Take 3, take 2, and then on 1, tilt all the way up to stand, taking the left shin with you. And if you wanted to stay like this, go ahead. And if you're feeling flexible in your hamstrings, you're gonna grip your fingertips around your left big toe and lengthen your left leg out, okay? Take a few breaths. And then land your left foot back on the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to lower, plant the palms, step your feet back, Vinyasa. All right, one more time. Right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Draw your right knee and step your right foot between your palms. Land onto your left heel. Right palm to the inside of the right foot. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. Find that half bind. Left arm wraps around. And then maybe you're good here. Perhaps you bend through the right elbow and weave the arm under and see if you can make that connection. And then maybe you come up into the bird of paradise. Right leg reaches. Whoa. Land the right foot back down. Step your left foot all the way back. Let's unwind. Lift all the way up. Lengthen through the right leg. You got it. Yeah. And then turn to the front of the mat. I think I did a good job of speeding that up. Step your right foot in. Find yourself in this squared hips towards the front of the mat. And then reach your arms up towards the sky. Pull forward. And then release the arms alongside the left leg. Getting really deep into the hamstring. Start to bend that standing leg. I want you to shift off. So now you're on both palms. Walk your palms back, back, back. Reach your right leg higher, higher, higher. Standing splits. 3, 2, and then 1. Take the right knee in. Come all the way up to stand. Yeah, beautiful. Palms interlace on the right shin. And then maybe you hook around the big toe and lengthen the leg out. And then let's just land the right foot back down and place our palms together at heart center. Settle the gaze and take a few breaths. All right, we've made it. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. If you want to take one more vinyasa here, go ahead. Planting the palms, stepping back. Vinyasa. And then we were working last week towards Titibasana. So we've worked on the hamstrings, we've opened the shoulders, we've activated the core. And what I told you guys last week, Titibasana is actually quite similar to Bakasana, right? Our Bakasana is crow. We're balancing on the hands. We have this like cat position through the spine. We have the chaturanga arms. The only real difference is that instead of the knees tucked in, the hamstrings are extending out. So we're working on the hamstring flexibility. So let's just step forward, coming into a forward fold. And I'm going to show you guys how to get into this. Knowing that it's okay if you fall and it's okay if you choose not to do it at all, right? Falling just means you're human. So how I get into this pose, let's see if I can do it today. I just sat around like eating pretzels and cake all morning. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna bend the knees a little bit, walk your feet wide, and you're going to take your palms around, so through and around until they're on the outside of the feet. And then I'm gonna bend down so that my bottom is on my upper arms. And then start to lift forward. And one way you can lift up is just hooking the feet together like this, and you can just do this, right? This is a great place to be. And then if you have the space to extend your legs, and mine is like by nowhere means pro, like you're supposed to have your legs totally straight, and I'm in this weird like foldy thing. But that's kind of the essence of what you're going for. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, go Frederic, you got it. Oh my God, Frederic's is beautiful. Yeah, she needs to teach a power vinyasa. It's official, we're gonna plan it after this. Nice. Sarah, did you give it a try? I can't hear, I don't know. I bet Sarah can do it too. Sarah's also a pro. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. And you're also a pro if you're just in child's pose. I know a lot of people who can do crazy yoga poses. Not a lot, but I can think of a few who can do pretty impressive things, but they're not super nice people. So know that the pose really doesn't matter. It's how you embody your yoga that matters, right? It's how you approach your yoga that matters. All right, I think we've all had enough of that. Why don't we come back to rest the hips on the heels? So we've done a lot of kind of forward folding, a lot of hip opening, hamstring opening. I think we should do just a little bit of back bending, just to kind of counter all that forward folding and balancing us out. So a lot of you guys are, you know, intermediate, you know your yoga practice. There's a ton of back bends you can choose. I'll let you pick your favorite one. I'll show you a couple if you don't know what to choose. You could take your bridge, you could take your wheel, you could take your camel, you could take bow, which is this one. You could also just simply do this pose first to start. And then if you want to kick your heels into your bottom and then lift up, you could do that. So I feel like I've given you guys like a million options and you're like, what do I choose? I'm just gonna go into Sphinx. If you don't know what to choose, just come with me in Sphinx. This is a super nice, gentle one. Just landing your elbows, settling your gaze and taking some deep breaths. Taking one more inhale. One more exhale, wherever you are. And then let's slowly make our way, however you want to get there, all the way onto your back. Just gently lying all the way down. And let's release that with a little bit of twisting. So taking your right knee into your chest, interlacing the palms on your right shin, and then draw your right leg across the body and open your right arm into a cactus arm and gaze over the right shoulder. Take 5 more breaths. And then take the right knee all the way back up through center. And then let's twist the opposite way. So left knee comes into the chest. Drawing the left leg across. Making your way into this twist. And come all the way up. Just take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. And if there's any last poses that would seal off your practice, feel free to take them now. And then decide how you want to take your last 5 minutes resting. Whether it's in seated or shavasana or child's pose or whatever. So we had a lot of binds today in our practice. The beauty in binds on the yoga mat is their direct translation to real life. Right? We all find ways to chain ourselves to commitments, don't sit well with the soul. We can lock ourselves to stories that weigh us down. But it's when we finally let go of these knots, when we untie them and when we release, that we find the most freedom. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken highs and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Just give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. It is 1 minute to 5 o'clock right now. If you have to get off to a work meeting, feel free to zip away. If you can stay for us to finish, or if you have to zip off for any reason, by the way, not just a work meeting. I don't know your life. I don't know what's going on for you. Curl up into a little ball, give yourself a hug. We're gonna make our way up to seated. Taking our palms at our heart center, thumbs into the chest, shoulders relaxed. And maybe do a little scan of how you're feeling after that practice. I know I'm feeling better. And if you want to join with an Om sound, we're going to inhale and then exhale. Then inhale through to make the Om. Okay, so taking a breath in. And then a breath out. And a breath in. We close with an intention. It's an ancient intention, but perhaps the original intention. It's that our yoga practice remains steady, that our efforts remain continuous on this path, that our yoga practice serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy, be healthy and free. May the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. Om Shanti Shanti Peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice.